Hello fellas. Welcome back to Top 5 Choices. This is Haley from Top 5 Choices, and I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I am going to do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best smartwatches under $500 2022. After doing proper researches, we came to the conclusion that meets the best in terms of overall. Kindly leave a like if you find this helpful, and I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications if you haven't. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use it for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. We'll be back with more videos. The FITBIT Sense is a good-looking smartwatch. It has a very similar design to the FITBIT Versa line, with a square face and rounded edges that Fitbit's designers say are inspired by the lines of the human body. The case is stainless steel, giving the Sense a premium look, with a small touch-sensitive button on the left-hand side that can be set up for quick access to your most frequently used apps. A single press will open one app, this is Alexa by default, and a double press will display 4 shortcuts to other apps. We found this particularly useful for accessing our favorite workouts without scrolling through the watch's menus, and for quickly starting an EDA scan. The color display, covered with Gorilla Glass, is bright, sharp and responsive. Swiping to the right reveals various settings, including access to sleep mode, which dims the screen and deactivates vibrations, volume, screen brightness, always on screen, and do not disturb mode. Swiping down from any screen will reveal a shade containing your notifications, which can be customized in the FITBIT app. The FITBIT Sense comes with an infinity band strap, which is made from soft silicone with no hard buckles or catches. It's very similar to the band on the recently released Polar Unite, and has the same issue of being ever so slightly tricky to fasten, as you have to feed the end of the band underneath the strap to secure it. However, once you've mastered it, the band is extremely comfortable, and we found we barely felt it, which is particularly useful at night. Fitbit recommends wearing it a little tighter while you're working out to ensure an accurate heart rate reading, cleaning the band regularly with soapy water, and taking it off periodically to allow your skin to breathe. The GARMIN Venu 2 looks much like its predecessor, with a classic design that's smart enough for daytime wear, yet practical enough for workouts. It's not groundbreaking, with a silicone band, metal bezel and polymer case, but the new watch addresses one of our biggest complaints about the original Venu, which was its lack of different size options. The standard Venu 2 has a 44mm case and 33mm display, while the smaller Venu 2S, the version we're testing here, has a 40mm case and 27.9mm display. Both sizes accept Garmin's standard 18mm bands, so you can exchange the standard strap for something a little different. The 44mm version is available in 2 colorways, slate with a black case, and granite blue with a matching case. Both have a silver-colored stainless steel bezel. The 40mm Venu 2S comes in 4 colors: graphite with a slate bezel, light sand with a light gold bezel, mist gray with a silver bezel, and white with a rose gold bezel. If you're in the US, you can put together a custom design when you order your watch, picking and mixing straps and cases to create a combination that suits you. The GARMIN Venu 2 is a well-spec'd smartwatch, and its high-resolution screen means you can view detailed information about the day's schedule, the weather, app notifications and more right on your wrist. Like the Venu Square, the Venu 2 also includes optional women's health tracking, which you can set as one of the shortcuts in your list of activities. Surprisingly, this is more comprehensive than the tool featured in the women-focused Garmin Lily, with a wider range of symptoms and moods to choose from to help you better understand your cycle. Like the original Garmin Venu, one of the Venu 2's most striking feature is its vivid AMOLED touchscreen. This has received a resolution upgrade for 2021, and is now packing 416 by 416 pixels for the 44mm Venu 2 and 360 by 360 pixels for the 40mm Venu 2S. At first glance, the Versa 3 looks identical to its predecessors, but a closer look reveals a few design tweaks that make the new device a bit sleeker. In fact, a change in the color of the aluminum chassis makes the Versa 3 look rather elegant. The soft gold case is neutral, but a black option keeps the Versa 3's universal charm. The change in chassis color isn't the biggest design change though, it's the size of the screen. The display is now a larger 40mm AMOLED panel as compared to the 39mm on the Versa 2, with a higher resolution of 336 by 336 pixels. The Versa 2 is 300 x 300. It's a bright, crisp, and very clear display that looks absolutely stunning even at its dim setting at pretty much any viewing angle. The bezels, though, still remain quite thick, similar to the Versa 2.AS A smartwatch. The Versa 3 functions exactly the same as its predecessor. It's still a pared back, no-frills experience as compared to something like an Apple Watch, but there should still be enough apps to keep many users happy. For example, a Philips Hue app is available to control smart lights, and there's a map app as well. That said, some apps are geo-specific to the US, UK or other regions, so the range of apps available to you will vary depending on your location. Fitbit Pay, though, should be a convenient option for most countries, with many banks around the world now supporting the cashless payment method. It's worth reiterating that many of the better Fitbit apps are paid, just as they are on Apple Watch or Android Wear OS devices, so you'll need to pony up if you want some of the expanded functionality they provide. Fitbit has a decent range of clock faces to choose from, so it should be easy to find something you like. Although strangely, switching to a new face takes a while to apply. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 features a tweaked design but is still meant to look like a classic watch, similar to the previous model. It has a circular dial with a rotating bezel, but instead of two flattened buttons on the right, you get traditional-looking cylindrical stubs. The Galaxy Watch 3 is available with a 41mm or 45mm dial, and both variants are built using stainless steel. You can also opt for Bluetooth or LTE models in each dial size. LTE variants have a thin red band on one of the physical buttons. Samsung doesn't offer any choice of watch straps, and all variants ship with a leather one. These can easily be swapped for other straps if needed. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 uses a 1.4-inch Super AMOLED display with a 360 by 360 resolution and Corning Gorilla Glass DX for scratch protection. The display is excellent, with good brightness, punchy colors, and sharp text. The watch casing is IP68 rated for dust and water resistance, and also boasts of military-grade durability with a MIL STD 810G certification. The 45mm version of the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 is only available in Mystic Black and Mystic Silver. If you fancy the new Mystic Bronze color that Samsung is advertising heavily, you'll have to settle for the 41mm variant. In the box, you get only the watch, a wireless charging cradle, and some documentation. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 clings to the charger using magnets, but the base of the charger can also magnetically stick to metal surfaces. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 is powered by a dual-core Exynos 9110 SoC, and has 1GB of RAM and 8GB of storage, 4.3GB usable. There's Bluetooth 5, Wi-Fi N, built-in GPS, NFC, and sensors such as an accelerometer, barometer, gyroscope, ambient light sensor, and heart rate sensor. There are red LEDs and an infrared sensor on the bottom of the watch, which are used for estimating your blood oxygen, SpO2, level. The LTE version that I have for review supports an eSIM for 4G connectivity, so you can receive notifications and calls when you're away from your phone. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 has a 340 mAh battery, which is said to offer a little more than 2 full days of typical usage. The watch can also be charged using standard Qi wireless chargers, including smartphones that support reverse wireless charging, for example Samsung's wireless PowerShare feature in phones like the Galaxy S20 Plus. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 is a slimline smartwatch with a design that sits comfortably on your wrist. If you're looking for something a touch chunkier, or you'd like a rotating bezel, you should opt for the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 Classic. For those looking for a slimmer design, the Galaxy Watch 4 offers that, with 2 buttons on the right-hand edge and little else to detract from its sleek looks. It comes in 2 models, one with a 40mm watch face and another with a 44mm body. Both models are made of aluminum. The dimensions of the 40mm model are 40.4 by 39.3 by 9.8 mm with a weight of 25.9 g, while the 44mm is 44.4 by 43.3 by 9.8 mm and weighs 30.3 g. The screens on both Galaxy Watch 4 models look bright, and we found them easy to read. The resolution is also impressive, with the 40mm watch featuring a 396 by 396 resolution and the 44mm model taking that up to 450 by 450. That's 330 pixels per inch for both models. One unique feature of the Galaxy Watch 4, compared to other smartwatches, is its virtual rotating bezel feature. There's no physical rotating bezel here. Go for the Watch 4 Classic if that's a feature you want, but you can run your finger around the black bezel of the screen to rotate through menus and access different features. Each model is also IP68 water and dust resistant, which means you can take them into water up to 5 meters deep. A word about the supplied watch band though, it's made of a new material that may not handle intense workouts well, as we found it left something of a rash on our wrist. You may want to invest in a band made from different material if you regularly wear your watch to the gym. Color options vary between models, too. The 40mm Watch 4 comes in black, gold and silver, while the 44mm model comes in black, green and silver. All of these are relatively muted colors, so you may want to buy another strap if you want a bolder shade on your wrist.